I'm Faisal here, Birkbeck's Academic Registrar, and I'm really delighted to welcome you to Birkbeck's virtual graduation, our first virtual graduation, and to take this opportunity to congratulate you on reaching this milestone in your studies. We know it has been an incredibly difficult year for most of you because of the global pandemic. I'm really pleased that you've made it here today to celebrate and mark your fantastic achievements alongside family, friends, and of course your fellow students. We know that today will be different to your usual in-person graduation ceremony, but we've worked hard to ensure that it mirrors the spirit of them, and we hope that you will feel it does. We'll also be hosting in-person celebratory events for you so that you can meet your classmates and lecturers once it's safe to do so. We'll let you know more about these at a later date. Before we start today's event, we have some housekeeping information for you. Please keep your microphone muted until the round of applause after each group's names are announced. We hope you'll take part in giving a big round of applause to celebrate our graduate successes. You should be able to change the screen on the device you're watching on today. If you can, we suggest putting your screen in presenter view to view all videos and live content in full screen. You can select gallery view if you want to see everyone in your virtual room, but this will make the videos appear smaller, and if you are watching on an iPad or an iPhone, you may need to scroll to another screen to see everyone in your group. We'd like to remind everyone that today's event has been recorded. It is currently being live streamed on YouTube, and the recording will also be available after the event. We'll start today's event with some messages before moving on to the awards. Thank you very much indeed for taking part today, and we hope you enjoy it.
Graduating students of 2020, congratulations on attaining your degree, particularly given the circumstances in which you completed the last few months of your studies. Every student experience is unique, but I think everyone will remember 2020 as different. Whenever I attend University of London engagements, I'm constantly struck by the enthusiasm and energy that you display for your studies, and the range and achievements of your non-academic activities. With the world facing challenges none of us could have envisaged a few short months ago, and at a pace that requires flexibility and innovation, the skills and knowledge that you have acquired while at university are needed now more than ever to help reshape the future for us all. Your institution will support you now and into the future in your endeavours. While you may be missing the formal graduation ceremony this year, I hope you will retain the friends, the experiences, and the knowledge you gained during your studies. They will all be part of your foundation for the future. Once again, my congratulations, and I wish you every success as you embark on the next stage of your lives.
Welcome to this graduation ceremony, in which above all we celebrate the achievements of you, our graduates. Those are the words with which I begin my addresses when I speak in the Senate House of the University of London to our graduates at the half a dozen in-person ceremonies we normally have at this time of year. This year, of course, things are different, and I'm speaking at 18 virtual ceremonies this week, and I'm speaking live at each one rather than pre-recorded, because I want to give you my message in as personal a manner as possible, because my welcome and my congratulations are even more relevant this year. Normal Birkbeck graduates achieve a great deal. They have to juggle their work with their studies and their family lives. But you, the graduating class of 2020, have had to do so much more. Perhaps there have been health issues, issues around ability to go to work or not have work, and of course, working with people that you're living with or your partner perhaps in confined accommodation where you have to argue about the laptop or the use of the kitchen table to work. But you have achieved what you set out to achieve, and you are graduating from Birkbeck. And today is about celebrating those achievements. I know that your partners and relatives and friends are watching on YouTube. And I want to say to you, thank you very much for all you have done to help. But also a second message, which is Birkbeck is for everyone. Thanks to the dedicated efforts of our staff, we'll be launching a number of courses, particularly in the business area, in January of 2021, the very first time we've started in January as well as October. So the message for you is now is the time. Seize back the laptop, seize back the kitchen table, and study at Birkbeck. And of course, anyone who studies at Birkbeck will benefit from the excellence of our staff. They helped you, our graduates, during the spring to finish your studies online. They helped you to take the exams and graduate successfully. And during the new academic year that began a few weeks ago, although we're offering face-to-face laboratory classes and so on, much of our teaching is online, allowing you to study flexibly from your own home until the situation improves and we can return to our normal blend of online and face-to-face teaching. So there's excellent teaching out there, and please continue to take advantage of it. Of course, our graduates should remain associated with Birkbeck through the Alumni Society. If you join our Alumni Society, you will receive this magnificent Birkbeck mug, which will allow you to drink your tea and coffee and remember Birkbeck, or perhaps to toast your time at Birkbeck with something stronger. Equally, please join our political campaign emphasising the value of lifelong learning. We have managed to get the government to wake up to the fact that university study does not stop at the age of 21, that it can be a lifelong experience in which people use it to reskill for new careers, upskill within their careers, and so on. The Prime Minister himself announced that there would be the availability of loans for people who already had degrees to do short courses or one-year courses to reskill or upskill. But we need to make sure that those loans are not restricted to a few subjects that the government favours, not just science, but also business, economics, computer science, those things that you yourselves have studied. So please do join us in that campaign. Finally, of course, and most importantly, today is about your achievements. You have joined the 197-year roster of Birkbeck graduates, but you have joined in a very special way. I think when people look back on this year, they will say 2020, that graduating class was a special one. They had to overcome all sorts of obstacles. Perhaps comparing it to those who graduated from Birkbeck during the Second World War, when we were the only college of the University of London to remain in central London during the Blitz, continuing to provide a service to our students. Several years ago, I went to a meeting of business leaders. When I was introduced as the head of Birkbeck, one of them said to me, "When I see Birkbeck on a CV, I put it to the top of the pile because your graduates have the commitment that I want in my business." How much more true is that this year with all the obstacles you have had to overcome? That will stay with you for the rest of your careers, that people will recognize what you have done by graduating in 2020. On behalf of myself and all at Birkbeck, I salute your achievements and congratulate you on your graduation. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, President and distinguished guests, I present the following graduates from the School of Business, Economics and Informatics. Diploma, HE in Accounting, Anjali de Mornahan. BSc Honours Accounting, Kerry Dorish. Melody Jiang. Abdul Jabbar Jimo. Pramod Kulatileki. Daniele Loblak, Joanna Molek, Elena Christina Neyman, Hussein Nohut, Regita Petkovic-Kuti, Usman Kadir, Sabeh Saleh, Michael Semaguruka, Patricia Sayuda, Dong Han Son, Teresa Sukhanova, Saraya Toma, Hussein Al-Khatib, Iqbal Hassan. BA Accounting and Management, Madalena Maria Christian, Malgorzata Kamik, Chelsea Kellett, Massimiliano Lucci, Clayton Maddock, Isabella Mahamdi. Can I all ask you to unmute your microphones and give a round of applause for your fellow graduates?
Well done.
BA Accounting and Management, Omalara Teu, Alex Amoa, Maret Gukian, Chor Lin, Marco Mitika, Sam Nixon, Antonio Pravetti, Carolina Sinkiewicz, Alicia Shai, Enrica Teterakaveti, Mayag George Tuvshin Jargal, Manuel Zia Atencia. BSc Honours Accounting with Finance, Sami Al-Jafari, Annabelle Arold, Kayla Chiku, Levi Cordery, Adriana De Freitas Chavez, Daniela Diaz Altuna, Luca Evans, Chad Green, Hassani Hassani, Ayman Javed, Omar Jamili, Anna Kaminska, David Kerr. Again, can I ask you to unmute your microphones and a round of applause, please?
Thank you.
Carrying on with BSc Honours Accounting with Finance, Agnieszka Kusaika, Kevin Lee, Alina Mahmood, Jasmine Matthew, Ikra Mirza, Valeria Nesh Veva, Han Nagoyan, Prince Afori, Justina Olchawa, Kezi Oladoyi, Maya Pachulia, Camilla Primarana Evangelista, Alexandra Raelianu, Miriam Siegel, Samuela Stanikiza, Barbara Shumegi, Maria Sweek, Ivona Schmidt, Ekaterina Tarianakova, Laura Tutiana, Min Weng, Katarzyna Wielgus, Joshua Williams. BSc Honours Business, Atik Ahmed, Olafemi Alieliosa. Again, please could you unmute your microphones and a round of applause. Continuing BSc Honours Business, Louis Akomfra, Abdulaziz Al-Homayed, Magda Andrusiuk, Musibao Bello, Dora Bonifaz Carillo, William Carey, Ingrid Cascales, Filippo Castellana, Maria Di Miola, Gemma Edwards, Harry Elliott, Mirail Ayoma, Abdul Kadir Hassan, Melissa Hekimanhan, Nathan Hubbard, Sylvia Yarni, Victoria Kubalakova, Shiqing Liang, Felipe Lino Rocha Costa, Malaku Maneye, Mohamed Mia, Valentina Nicoletti, Adebole Onifade, Horia Opri, Mohamed Hussein. Again, can you unmute your microphones and round of applause, please.
Well done, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Well done, well done.
Continuing, BSc Honours Business, Delthea Perkins, Mohammed Rahman, Amre Ram, Chorki Ranite, Besmir Shahini, Vincent Stone, Firdoz Subham, Carolina Satajnert, Aidan Tierney, Adriana Villasis Herrera, Ikram Wasame, Annette Weatherlilt, Bianca Xavier Zanotta, Roger Zardi, Anita Zohar Por, Rosa Maria Silva Gomez, Amina Zanune, Diploma Higher Education Business, Monica Rees, BSc Honours Business and Accounting, Diana Joanna Avinese, Mohammed Darafan Ardalan, Paulina Size, Shafichi Essa. BSc Honours Business and Human Resource Management, Sophia Malik, Dominika Malazerak, Antonia Tarantino. Again, please could you unmute your mics and a round of applause, please. BSc Honours Business and Information Systems, Inigo Figueroa Goriacelea, Francisco Gomez, Vidka Modinkova. BSc Honours Business and Management, Judita Adamska, Safar Bata, Carlo Biggio, Haley Calder, Sandra Cruz Valencia, Luke Ekayemi, Philip Fisher, Chardonnay Goldborn, Georgia O'Brien, David Pecorale, Paul Reagan, William Scannerup, Anunjin Ugan Batar, Agne Vakastait, Isabel Gumares de Silva. BSc Honours Business and Marketing, Luis Garcia Bustamante, Joan Julian Gradinaru, Hussein Nahari, Zuzana Okinsic, Andres Plaza Gonzalez, Midas Remin, Amir Hossein Yousefi. You all unmute your microphones and a round of applause, please. BA Honours Management, Carla Allen, Bright Boaheen, Vladimir Brazovan, James Clements, Crystal Doro, Agnieszka Haguzuluska, Shavun Mills, Mubashir Mirza, Amina Mohammed, Daniel Rasuska, Danilo Sapienza, Justina Stelmach, Andras Sederakani, Cheyenne Volra, Desislava Boyanikova, Andrew Walker, Piotr Wender, Lorraine Wong, Chongjiang Zhu. Diploma in Higher Education in Management, Arvin Davashani Fikuhi, Eben Umbereri, Nikunj Mozika. Foundation degree in Management, Frank Agamio Golgo, Ali Akbar, Shireen Labonte. Again, please could you all unmute your microphones and a round of applause for your fellow graduates. Continuing foundation degree in management, Annette Paul, Esther Robles Esteban, Mohammed Sayyam, Inna foundation degree management and accounting, Inna Andrew Sayak, L'Oreal Anthony Williams, Mohammed Butt, Liliana Torres Ladino. Diploma in Higher Education in Marketing, Kaylee Vernon. BSc Honours in Marketing, Sharon Bloomfield, Lingfang Chen, Giuseppe Ferrante, Callum Gray, Mark Kellaway, Natalia Lenkovska, Sally Ma, Amy McCart, Lamia Quayum, Martina Sikora, Pavel Weiss, Adam Whitfield. Could you all unmute your microphones and a round of applause, please? This concludes the presentation of graduates from the School of Business, Economics and Informatics. I'd like to thank you all very much for attending this virtual graduation today, congratulate you on your success and wish you all the very best for the future. I now hand you over to my colleague.
President, Vice-Chancellor, graduates and graduands, guests and colleagues. In these times of COVID-19, when social distancing has forced us to move the most significant date in the academic calendar, graduation, online, it is perhaps worth reflecting on some of the other crises that the college has faced during its long history of nearly 200 years. As you already know, Birkbeck was established as the London Mechanics Institution in 1823. It's impossible, I think, to exaggerate just how revolutionary the initiative was. At that time, 1/3 of all men and 1/2 of all women were unable to read or write. But more importantly, British elites were passionately hostile to educating working people. After all, the country was in political turmoil, and it was feared that educating the lower orders would destroy society. In particular, there was moral anxiety. 1825, Minister E.W. Grinfield fumed about the risks of educating working men. He argued that it would be far better that the common people of this country should remain totally illiterate than they should be thus furnished with tools by which they would inevitably work out their own and the public ruin. Educating women was also risky. The London Mechanics Institution was unique because as early as 1830, it allowed women to attend classes. This means that Birkbeck provided higher education for women long before other institutions in the UK. After all, women's colleges, such as Queen's College in Harley Street, was not founded until 1848, and Bedford College the following year. Now, admittedly, the institution's committee continued for at least 3 decades to debate the propriety of admitting females attending lectures through the front entrance. Nevertheless, allowing women to attend classes was extremely progressive. And that was what was considered dangerous. As one critic complained, mightn't this lead to social intercourse with the other sex, which cannot be beneficial to morality? So, from its foundation, the London Mechanics Institution, Birkbeck, was unique. Crucially, the leaders of the college from 1823 to the present shared one central belief. Birkbeck is about its people, their thoughts and ambitions, hopes and dreams, labours and laughter, hubris and failures. In sum, as we near the bicentenary of our founding, this is the time to celebrate the capacity of a Birkbeck education to help us become fully human and self-fulfilled by learning to use all our faculties: knowledge, imagination, sympathy. Perhaps it is time to resurrect what used to be Birkbeck's anthem. Vita Academa was composed in 1913 and is largely forgotten today. But at the centenary of the college in 1923, it was sung vigorously. The chorus went like this: at the hub of all the world, London surging round us, keep we Birkbeck's flag unfurled, nothing shall confound us. I can think of no better chorus for us today in the midst of epidemic. Today, like those times, we will not only survive, but flourish. You are now our alumni, and we are incredibly proud of you.
Congratulations to all of today's graduates. This is a big moment for you individually, of course, but also for all of you together, knowing that another swathe of students has achieved their objectives and can now face the future confident of their skills. Congratulations too to the academic staff of Birkbeck, who've seen you on your way to today's success so well. Of course, the world in which you're graduating has changed, and we're all learning new ways to live and new ways to study. Well, we're coming to cherish some of the benefits of this inconvenience: better air quality, birdsong, but also more time for books, more silences. The world is not as noisy or as demanding as it once was. So there's more space for introspection about your life, your studies, and the ambitions you have for your place in the world. There's no better time for you to do this than now, when you've learned the habits of study, when you've developed the capacity to be alone with your thoughts, and the skill to seek out evidence and for whatever insights and propositions your studies have led to. Your mind and your temperament have been over the years prepared for just such challenges as this unexpected pandemic is throwing at us. You've already coped with many of the adjustments you need to make to your teaching, and they've been necessary and they've been successful. Now you're well placed to make changes to your lives and indeed to the world. This world, our world, is in great need of new thinking, new ways to organise itself, its patterns of living, its institutions. I invite you to step forward, not just to help those innovations on their way, but to originate them yourselves. The world's needs can be met by your own ambitions and skills. One day, you'll look back and see how out of every crisis, important changes, even revolutionary changes, emerge. We stand at just such a tipping point right now. And you, at the moment of your graduation, are among those ready and able to take up that challenge. So my congratulations again to all of you, and good luck to a difficult but amazing future. Thank you.
Class of 2020.
Welcome to the Birkbeck alumni community.
You might be in the UK or much further afield.
It might be morning, afternoon or evening.
Wherever you are right now, we as fellow members of the Birkbeck alumni community want to send our congratulations to you for what you've achieved.
Completing a course at Birkbeck in normal circumstances is by no means an easy endeavour.
So what you have accomplished is really something truly special.
Today you are graduating, and you should take a moment to reflect what a huge accomplishment this is.
Completing your studies does not mean the end of your Birkbeck journey.
You are joining a community of over 60,000 alumni in over 140 different countries.
So no matter where you are in the world,
you won't be far from a fellow Birkbeck graduate.
There are lots of exciting events, activities, and opportunities for you to stay connected with Birkbeck.
Visit bbk.ac.uk/alumni
to find out more and update your contact details.
We are proud to share this day with you.
Have a wonderful time celebrating.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations, class of 2020.